In a school, the number of students in each class from 1 to 10 in that order are in arithmetic progression. Nice. The total number of students from class 1 to class 5 is twice the number of students from 6 to 10. And so, class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is going to be an AP, that's going to be an AP. The sum of all this, the total number of students from class 1 to 5 is twice the total number of students from 6 to 10. This AP, sum of all this is 5 times this number. This AP, sum of all this is 5 times this number. From 6 to 10, the total number of students from 1 to 5 is twice the number of students from 6 to 10. So, this is 2x. This is x. We are through, literally. Why? 2x and x are third and eighth terms of the AP. From here to go here will be 5 times common difference, or 5d equals x, or d is x by 5. Minus 5d is equal to x, d is minus x by 5. I'm stepping down. And so this is 2x. Keep subtracting x by 5 till we reach x. 2x is 10x by 5. So this is 9x by 5, 8x by 5, 7x by 5, 6x by 5. This will be 4x by 5, 3x by 5, 11x by 5, 12x by 5. These are the numbers. If the total number of students from class 1 to 4 is 462, I think these 4 is 462. So 12x by 5, 11x by 5, 10x by 5, 9x by 5, 11 plus 10 is 21, 12 plus 9 is 21, 21x, 42x by 5 is 462. There's a nice multiple of 11, 42 into 11 is this. So x is 55, brilliant. So we've got everything. Then how many students are there in class 6? Class 6 is 7x by 5, 55 into 7 by 5, 55, 77. Once we pick that the middle term is the average of 5 terms, we are through. Nice and simple question. A flight traveling to a destination 11,200 kilometers away was supposed to take off at 6:30 a.m. Due to bad weather, the departure of the flight got delayed by 3 hours. Starts only at 9:30 a.m. The pilot increased the average speed of the airplane by 100 kilometers per hour from the initially planned average speed to reduce the overall delay to 1 hour. He started 3 minutes late, but reduced the overall delay to 1 hour, or he catches up 2 hours. So originally, if there is some speed into time taken is 11,200. I increase speed by 100 kilometers per hour. It decreases time taken by 2 hours. He catches up, he makes up 2 hours. Delayed by 3 hours, reduce the overall delay to 1 hour. He starts 3 hours late, but is delayed only by an hour. His travel time is 2 hours shorter. This is equal to s plus 100 into t minus 2. We solve this, we should get s and t. I'm going to see if we can guess this. T should be small, s should be high. We can solve this. We can say, hey, st plus 100t minus 2s minus 200 equal to st, or 100t minus 2s equals 200, or 50t minus s equal to 100. S equal to 50t minus 100. So 50t minus 100 into t is 11,200. T minus 2 into t is 11,200 by 50, 1120 by 5, 1120 into 2 by 10 is equal to 224. This is 44 into 46. 46 hours into 44 hours. That's what this happens. Instead of traveling for 46 hours, he travels by 44 hours. So we'll have to do 11200 by 46 by 44 to get s and s plus 100. Let's do this. 11200 divided by 46. 46 into 40, 11200, let me do this. Oh, it's 224, 2024, it's 14 into 60. This question I'm doing all over again because I added a whole zero. I thought of it as 2024. I shouldn't be thinking of it as 2024. I'll redoing this. And so, a flight traveling to a destination 11,200 kilometers away was supposed to take off at 6:30 a.m. Was supposed to take off at 6:30. Due to bad weather, departure got delayed by 3 hours. Reached at 9:30 a.m. The pilot increased the average speed by 100 kilometers per hour. So it's traveling at a speed of s. Now it is traveling at s plus 100. The pilot, to reduce the overall delay to 1 hour, supposed to reach at time t, reaches at t plus 1. 3 hours late, 1 hour late is caught up 2 hours. Fine. So forget this t, it's confusing. If time taken to travel is t, time taken here is t minus 2. If gains, he catches up 2 hours. Right? Nice simple equations now. I'm going to say s into t is 11200, which is also equal to s plus 100 into t minus 2. Expand this, we get st plus 100t minus 2s minus 200 equal to st, or 100t minus 200 equals 2s, or s equals 50t minus 100. Substitute that here. 50t minus 100, 50 into t minus 2 into t is 11200. 1120 by 5 is 224. T minus 2 into t is 224. 225 is 15 square. So 224 is 15 minus 1 into 15 plus 1, 14 into 16, or t equals 16 hours. T minus 2 is 14. With this we can find s. St is 11200. Oops, s into 16 is 11200. 16 into 7 is this, or s is 700. You're traveling at a speed of 700 kilometers per hour. You travel for 16 hours to cover that distance. Nice. Now let's go to the question. This, had the pilot increased the average speed by 350 kilometers per hour from the initial planned average speed, when would the flight have reached its destination? Nice. So instead of traveling at 700, it travels at 1050. This is 2:3. Time taken should become 16 into 2 by 3 hours. 32 by 3 hours, or 10 2 by 3 hours. He starts at 9:30 a.m. Add 12 hours to it will take us to 9:30. 10 hours will take it to 7:30. 7:30 plus 40 minutes, or we're looking at 8:10 p.m. 10 2 by 3 hours. Hopefully 8:10 p.m. is among our choices. It is there, and that's our right answer. Consider the equation log to the base 5 of x minus 2 equal to 2 log 2x minus 4 to the base 25. This is log of x minus 2 to the base 5. I'm going to write this as log 2x minus 4 by log 25. I'm going to choose both to the base 5, and this is 2 times that. Log 25 to the base 5 is 2. This will get cancelled. Or log to the base 5 of x minus 2 equals log to the base 5 of 2x minus 4. This gives us x minus 2 equals 2x minus 4. This is 2 times that. We bring this to this side. 4 minus 2 is 4 minus 2 is equal to x, or x is equal to 2. It's the only value that works. How many different values of x does the given equation hold? It looks like it should be 1, but it is not. Why is it not? Because if I substitute x equal to 2, I get log 0 is equal to log 0. Log 0 is not defined. X cannot be 2. So it is not one value. It is 0 values. Whenever you're dealing with logs, solve it in whichever way possible. Finally, we get to X or Y or Z. Take that, plug it back into the log thing, and then see if the equation fits. If it fits, we are home and dry. If it doesn't fit, then we have to say that solution doesn't work. So 0 solution for this. The cost of running a movie theatre is 10,000 rupees per day plus additional 5,000 per show. The theatre has 200 seats. A new movie is released on Friday. There were 3 shows where the ticket price was 250 for each of the first 2 shows. So first show is 250, second is 250 and rupees 200 for the late night show. Third show is rupees 200. 200 seats, if it sold everything, that's the revenue you would have made, which is a lot of money. Interesting. For all shows together, the total occupancy was 80%. The total occupancy was 600 into 80, just 480. All put together, 480 people watched the show. Right? What is the maximum amount of profit possible? Oh, nice and simple. 480 people watched the show totally. But if I want maximum profit, my revenue should be high. Or most of the people should have watched this, maximum possible. So I'll say 200 people watched this, 200 people watched this, 80 people watched this. Or my revenue is 250 into 200 plus 250 into 200 plus 200 into 80. Profits I need to calculate, cost I'll come to later on. Right? So 250 into 200, 000, 550 followed by 3 zeros. So this is 50,000, this is 50,000. So 50k, 50k and 16k. Total revenue is 116,000. Total cost, 10,000 per day is the cost and then 5,000 per show, 3 shows, 15,000. So add all of the above. From this subtract 25,000. Whatever that number, that's the profit that can be made. This is 191k. I'm using k as a proxy for 1,000. 91,000. Is that there? That's there. Marks in the bag. FS food stall sells only chicken biryani. Interesting. That's FS food stall. So it's already interesting. If FS fixes the selling price of rupees 160 per plate, 300 plates of biryani are sold. For each increase in the selling price by rupees 10 per plate, 10 fewer plates are sold. Similarly, for each decrease in the selling price by rupees 10 per plate, 10 more plates are sold. FS incurs a cost of rupees 120 per plate of biryani and has decided that the selling price will never be less than the cost price. Understandably, you don't want to bleed money, you don't want to lose profits, you don't want to make losses. Moreover, due to capacity constraints, more than 400 plates cannot be produced in a day. If the selling price on any given day is the same for all the plates and can only be a multiple of rupees 10, what is the maximum profit that FS can achieve in a day? Very nice question. Let's think about this. Selling price and number of plates. So this is 160, we make 300 plates. This 170, it will be 290 plates. This 150, it will be 310 plates. 140, it will be 320 plates. 160, it will be 280 plates. And so on. So for maximizing revenue, I have to think about 160 into 280, 170 into 290, 160 into 300, 150 into 310 and think about, hey, when will revenue be as high as possible? That's not what we are doing. The question says, what is the maximum profit FS can do? And cost price is 120 throughout. Now, interestingly, if you think about profit, for 160 rupees, profit is 40. For 290 rupees, profit is, for 290 plates, profit is 50. For 280 plates, profit is 60. For 310 plates, profit will be 30. For 320 plates, profit will be 20. And so on. So, if you go to 330, 340 plates, profit will go to 0. Beyond that, we are not going. Going up, I don't think I'll go beyond 270, 260 because my profit per plate could be high, but my number of plates will reduce. I don't know where I will find the balance. Right? I don't know how far I need to go. Maybe I need to go far. Right? Now I'm effectively maximizing this. 280 into 60, 290 into 50, 300 into 40, 310 into 30, 320 into 20. If you think about this, if it decreases by 10, this increases by 10. 280 to 290, 60 to 50. So sum of these two is a constant. 280 plus 60 is 340. 290 plus 50 is 340. 300 plus 40 is 340. Or I'm maximizing x into x minus 340. Or x into 340 minus x. Sorry, not x minus 340. Two terms, x plus y equal to 340. I want the maximum possible value of x into y. You may already know this. Maximum possible value is attained when x is equal to y, when x is equal to 340 minus x, when the number is 170. Right? Or you can say x into 340 minus x is 340x minus x square. I need to maximize. I can do completion of squares and then understand that it will happen when it is x minus 170 minus x the whole square. X is 170. Or the number of plates should be 170. Profit per plate should be 170. Right? What is the maximum profit that FS can make? 170 into 170. The number you are looking for is rupees 170 made for 170 plates, which is 28900. A group of boys is practicing football in a rectangular ground. Raju and Ratan are standing at the two opposite midpoints of the two shorter sides. Raju has the ball and who passes it to Rivu, who is standing somewhere on one of the longer sides. Rectangle, midpoint on the longer side. Rivu holds the ball for 3 seconds and passes it to Ratan. Ratan holds the ball for 2 seconds and passes it back to Raju. Raju and Ratan are in the midpoints. Rivu is somewhere up there, okay. The path of the ball from Raju to Rivu makes a right angle with the path of the ball from Rivu to Ratan. The speed of the ball whenever passed is always 10 meters per second and the ball always moves on straight lines along the ground. Nice, interesting. Consider the following two additional pieces of information. Dimension of the ground is 80 by 50. Area of the triangle formed by Raju, Rivu and Ratan is 1000 square meters. And so what do we need to find? Consider the problem of computing the following. How many seconds does it take for Raju to get the ball back since he passed it to Rivu? Okay, nice. I'm going to go over this again. Raju and Ratan are two opposite points of two shorter sides, so rectangle like this. So Raju here, Ratan here. And Rivu is standing somewhere on one of the longer sides. Rivu holds it for 3 seconds, passes it to Ratan. Ratan holds for 2 seconds, passes it back to Raju. Okay, the path of the ball from Raju to Rivu makes a right angle with the path. Okay, Rivu is somewhere here, such that this angle is 90 degrees. Right? Or if you take this, then draw a semicircle. You should cut at 2 points. Ritu is sitting in one of those 2 points. Angle there is 90 degrees. So I'm going to make the diagram even better. I'm going to say, okay, remove this. I'm going to say, hey, nice. Let's do this. So let's draw a semicircle. So our man Rivu, right? Rivu is either here or here. So this is the path this takes. Some 2 seconds here, some 3 seconds here. We don't care about the detail. We just want to know whether the question can be answered. Right? So this is dimension of the ground is 80 by 50. If this is 80 and this is 50, this is 25. On the 80 we can draw this, we can locate the point, we can find this distance, these two are going to be symmetric, this side and that side, they are through. And so if we can say that, hey, 80 by 50, then we can locate the points where Rivu is, and we can find this distance. We know distance, speed is 10 meters per second, time taken for this leg, somewhere it is 3 seconds, somewhere it is 2 seconds. I'm not really paying attention and remembering each of those numbers. I don't want all that. So if I can find 3 distances, I'm through. I'm very happy with that. And so, nice. The area of the triangle formed by Raju, Rivu and Ratan is 1000 square meters. Nice, 1000 square meters. And so, very interesting. Area of the triangle formed by Raju, Rivu and Ratan is 1000 square meters. So let's say this is A, this is B, this is square root of A square plus B square. and we know that half into A into B is 1000, or AB is 2000. AB is 2000. And what do we need to find? The distance travelled by speed A plus B plus square root of A square plus B square. What we need to find. A plus B whole square is A square plus B square plus 2AB. So A plus B plus square root of A square plus B square. The area of the triangle formed by Raju, Rivu and Ratan is 1000 square meters. We know A into B is 2000. A into B is 2000, could be 20 into 100 or 40 into 50 or 80 into 25. For each of them, the A plus B plus square root of A square plus B square will be different. So I don't have to really try to solve this, but I understand that this plus this divided by 10 meters per second is the time taken. That's what we want to find totally. Plus 3 seconds, plus 2 seconds, whatever that is standard. So if I have a mechanism to find A plus B plus square root of A square plus B square, I am through. If I know this is 80 and this is 25, then I can locate that. I can draw the circle, I can know this, I can find the midpoint, I can do that. So the part 1 is easy. Second part is saying that the area is 1000 or A into B is 2000. 40 into 50 is one combination, 20 into 100 is another combination. For them, square root of A square plus B square will be different. Just knowing the area is not sufficient. This is sufficient, this is not sufficient. I'm looking at an answer choice which says 1 alone is sufficient, 2 alone is not sufficient, this one. Nice. The least common multiple of a number and 990 is 6930. So LCM of 990 comma x is 6930. So 990 into 7 is 6930. So this x has to have a 7 in it. 6930 has a 7. This number does not have a 7. X has to have a 7 in it. X could be just 7. That's fine. X has to have a 7 in it. And x has 7 sitting inside it. That's what we infer. The greatest common divisor of that number and 550 is 110. So HCF of 550 and x equals 110. So x is a multiple of 110 and x has a 7 in it, or x should have 110 and 7 in it. It should have a 770 in it. It could be a multiple of 770. It need not be 770 itself. It could be some multiple of 770 which happens to be a factor of 6930, which will automatically be a multiple of 110. It cannot have another 5 in it because then the HCF will increase, all of that. So it's 770 into something, right? Maybe 770 into 3 could work. So this has that should be a factor of 6930, and 770 into 3 will sit inside that. Maybe that could work, but it definitely has to have 770. Right? What is the sum of the digits of the least possible value of that number? Least possible value of that number is 770. X has to be a multiple of 110 and 7. The smallest number that satisfies this is 770. 7 plus 0 is 14, done, through. Tricky sounding question, but not. This question would have been more interesting if they said find all possible numbers that satisfy this category, or how many numbers satisfy this condition. That's trickier. The roots of the polynomial 2x cubed minus 11x squared plus 17x minus 6 are the radii of 3 concentric circles. The ratio of their area when arranged from the largest to the smallest is pain. And so 2x cubed minus 11x squared plus 17x minus 6 is a polynomial, and it has obviously it has roots. You have to find out the roots, and the choices are telling us the roots are reasonable. They are in some integer terms. 6:2:1 I am not interested in. Area 941 I like. So the roots could be 3, 2, 1. 16, 6, 3, 6 seems root 16, root 6, root 3, 4, root 6, root 3 may be possible, but then I am not so sure. I'm not such a big fan of that. Let's see if all of these have 1 in it. So maybe 1 is one of the roots of this. How do I find out? I substitute x equal to 1 and see if it works. So into this. And so if x equal to 1 satisfies this, x minus 1 should be a factor of this. P of 1 should not exist. And when we put this to 0, and if 1 were a root, Then x equal to 1 will satisfy this. Factorizing this, x minus 1 will be a factor. Remainder when of dividing by x minus 1 should be 0. P of 1 should be 0. Right? So does 1 satisfy this? P of 1 is 2 minus 11 plus 17 minus 6. 19 minus 17, 2 doesn't work. And 1 doesn't work, but we're not shutting down the door because 1 by 2 could work or larger number could work. So it's not that the root has to be 1, only the ratio is tested. And so sum of the roots is 11 by 2. Interesting. Product of the roots is 3. We're dealing with some small numbers. So product of the roots is 3. Maybe 3 is a root. Maybe some 2 features and with a 1 by 3 or a 1 by 2 somewhere there. And so 1 is not a root. So what I'm going to say, radii of 3 concentric circles. It looks like all 3 numbers should be positive, the radii. So I'm going to say 1 doesn't work. I'm going to try 2. 0 doesn't work very clearly. 2 will try. What is P of 2? 2 into 8 minus 11 into 4 plus 17 into 2 minus 6. 16 minus 44 plus 34 minus 6. These two add up to 50, these two add up to 50. P of 2 is 0. 2 is a factor of this. 2 is a root of this, or x minus 2 is a factor. Now we can say 2 worked. Can I find another thing? Because one of the roots is 2. The other 2 roots, sum of the roots here is 11 by 2. Product of the roots is 3. Minus, plus, minus of minus x by 2, 3. One of the roots is 2. So from 11 by 2, subtract 2. This is 7 by 2. From 3, divide by 2. This is 3 by 2. The other 2 roots add up to 7 by 2. Multiply to give 3 by 2. Got this? 3 plus 1 by 2. 3 into 1 by 2. Fine. Or 3 is a root, 1 by 2 is a root. I can substitute and verify. I can substitute 1 by 2, 2 into 1 by 2 cube, minus 11 into 1 by 2 square, plus 17 into 1 by 2, minus 6. It's a pain. I'm going to substitute for 3. If 3 works, I'm going to take it for granted that this will work. 2 into 27, minus 11 into 9, plus 17 into 3, minus 6. 54 minus 99 plus 51 minus 6. Yeah, 105, 3 works. Or this expression is x minus 2 into x minus 3 into x minus half. Or that's concentric circles have radii half, 2 and 3. Or ratio 1 is to 4 is to 9. Areas, when you square them, 1 is to 4 is to 6. When you square them, 1, 16, 36. I'm just multiplying by 2, half, 2 and 3. 1 is to 4 is to 6. Areas will be square. 1 is to 16 is to 36. Largest to the smallest. So 36 is to 16 is to 1. Done. A nice question. We have to effectively factorize this. 1 didn't work. We tried 2. Once we found 2, 3 works, half works. Half, 2 and 3 are the 3 roots. The roots are in the ratio 1 is to 4 is to 6. Areas will be in the ratio square of that. A local restaurant has 16 vegetarian items and 9 non-vegetarian items on their menu. Some contain gluten while the rest are gluten free. One evening, Rohit and his friends went to the restaurant. They planned to choose 2 different vegetarian items and 3 different non-vegetarian items from the entire menu. Later, Bala and her friends also went to the same restaurant. 16 veg and 9 non-vegetarian. Bala and her friends also went to the same restaurant. They planned to choose 12 different vegetarian items and 1 non-vegetarian item only from the gluten-free options. The number of item combinations that Rohit and his friends could choose from, given their plan, was 12 times the number of item combinations that Bala and her friends could choose from, given their plan. Nice. I'm going to grab this. First of all, 16 veg and 9 non-veg. What does Rohit want to do? Rohit, they plan to choose 2 different vegetarian items. 16C2 into 3 different non-vegetarian items. 9C3. This is what Rohit and his friends get. 16 vegetarian items, so 16C2, and 3 non-vegetarian items, 9C3 from the entire menu. Later, Bella and her friends, not Bala and her friends, Bella and her friends at the same restaurant, they had to choose from 2 different vegetarian items and 1 non-vegetarian item from only the gluten-free option. We don't know what that is. So MC2 into NC1, and the option that Rohit had is what Bala had into 12. Nice. This we can calculate, that we have to guess. So this is 16 into 15 by 2. This is 9 into 8 into 7 by 1 into 2 into 3. Fine. Nice. Now I'm already anchoring myself towards the weird numbers. 16 by 2 is 8. 15 is 3 into 5, small numbers. 9, 8, 7, 9 has a 3, 2, 8 has lots of 2s. 7 is a funny fellow. There's a 7 here, there has got to be a 7 here. So M has to be 7 or 8, or N has to be 7. Fine. So this is M into M minus 1 by 2 into N into 12. There's got to be a 7 somewhere here. It could be 8 into 7 or 7 into 6, and then N is the remaining, or N is 7, M is the remaining, one of these two combinations. Or M could be 14 because M is large. N cannot be 14, M could be 14, or M could be 15. 15 into 14 by 2, 14 into 13 by 2. Those are the different combinations that we have. If we can locate one, then we can locate the other. If we can find one, then we can find the other. And now we're going to drill down deeper into this. 1 into 2 into 3. So this 3 gets knocked down with this. This is 4. 3 into 4, nice. 8 into 15. So 3 into 4 is 12. 3 into 4 is 12. That goes away. That side. 8 into 15 into 7. 8 into 15 into 7 is what is remaining. 8, 15, 7. The denominator is completely cancelled. Is M into M minus 1 by 2 into N. M into M minus 1 into N into 2. I'm going to put the 2 here. Nice. So 14 into 15 into 8. That's a possibility. So this is 14 into 15, or what we are saying is M could be 15, N could be 8. That's a possibility, and which is very interesting. So M is 15 and N is 8. So 15 comma 8 is a possibility. If I put M as 14, it doesn't work. Could M be 7? 7 into 6 and N the remaining. Let's think about this. 7 into 6 into N is 8 into 15 into 7 into 2. 7 gets knocked off, 2 gets knocked off, 3, 5. 3 gets knocked off. N has to be 8 into 5, 40. That's not possible. That many are not available. So that's ruled out. Could M be 8? So 8 into 15 into 7 into 2. 8 into 7 into N. NC1. 8 into 7 goes, N has to still be 30. That's not possible. It's not working. So M is 15, N equal to 8. This works. 15 into 14 by 2 into 8. And so choose 2 vegetarian items and 1 non-vegetarian item. So MC2 into NC1. Okay. So vegetarian items are 15 and 8 in this pot. So 15 are gluten free, 8 are gluten free. Nice. Nice. So what is the question now? How many menu items contain gluten? Out of 16, 15 are gluten free. Out of 9, 8 are gluten free. 1 contain gluten, 2 totally. Wonderful question, nice and tough, properly challenging question. Answers 2. Consider a system of two linear equations as follows: 3x plus 21y plus p equal to 0, qx plus ry minus 7 equal to 0, where p, q and r are real numbers. Which of the following statements definitely contradicts the fact that the lines represented by the two equations are coinciding? Definitely contradicts that they are coinciding. Right? So, if they coincide, what do we know? I'm going to start with this. I'm going to say 3x plus 21. I'm saying 21, I'm writing 12. Like some form of dyslexia, equal to minus p, qx plus ry equal to 7. I'm not saying dyslexia flippantly, just slipped out. Don't worry about that. So p, q and r are real numbers. Suppose these two lines coincided, then we should be able to say 3 by q equal to 21 by r equal to minus p by 7. A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. Only then they'll coincide. Right? So if they were coinciding, then 3r equals 21q or r is 7q. Right? 21 into 7 is minus pr, or p is minus 147 by r. R is 7q, so we can say minus 147 by 7q minus 21 by q. You've got everything in terms of one thing. There's a link between p, q and r, some relationship p, q and r have. So if the lines coincided, then we can say q is q, r is equal to 7q, p is equal to minus 21 by q. Nice, wonderful. P and Q must have opposite signs. Yes, they must have. So this won't contradict. And so Q and R have the same sign. P is opposite. So if P and Q have opposite signs, yeah, this could work. So this doesn't contradict that. If this had been P and Q must have the same sign, then we can say it's not possible. And so it's not contradicting that. The smallest among P, Q and R is R, not required. We have R is 7q, and so, but we don't know anything else. So Q could be 1, R could be 7, or Q could be minus 1, R could be minus 7. Both are possible. So we can, so Q1, R 7 is possible. Q minus 1, R minus 7 is possible. So R, the smallest among these three should be R. Not required. Not required. And so the largest among P, Q and R is Q. Required. So 1 and 7, minus 1 and minus 7, they're opposite signs. Largest among this is Q. Will that is that contradicted? Could the largest among them be Q and still this condition be satisfied? That's what we're thinking. I think that should be possible because we're able to flip this, right? So it should be possible. R and Q must have same signs. R and Q must have same signs. That is true. P cannot be 0. P cannot be 0 is true. It doesn't contradict anything. P cannot be 0. P is minus 21 by Q. First cut, I look at all of this and go, look, none of these contradicts. Now I'm worried. So these two I'm sure, this I'm sure. These two I'm worried about. I feel like I might have missed something. So I know that Q and R are the same sign, but both could be positive, both could be negative. I don't know which is what. So Q and R could be 1 and 7, minus 1 and minus 7. We know R is 7Q. Right? P is minus 21 by Q. I'm going to write this. So P is minus 21 by 1, which is minus 21, or plus 21. Both are possible. So the smallest among P, Q and R is R. Smallest is not R. In this case, the smallest is R. The smallest could be R and the smallest need not be R. The largest among P, Q and R is Q. Here the largest is R, here the largest is P. Q cannot be the largest. If Q were positive, R will be more than Q. If Q were negative, P will be more than Q because P will be positive. So this particular statement, for R situation can never be satisfied. If P were positive, R is 7 times, if Q were positive, R is 7 times Q, R is larger. If Q were negative, P is the opposite sign, P is positive, P is the largest. So for our set of conditions, Q can never be the largest of the three. So if Q were the largest of the three integers or three numbers, then this cannot be satisfied. So this definitely contradicts it. Absolutely delightful question. When I read this, I said, look, no, not each one of them. I could imagine a scenario satisfying it, and then I was very confident about 1, 2, and 5. But, sorry, 1, 3, 1, 4, and 5. 2 and 3, I wanted to revisit. And as it turns out, Q cannot be the largest. If Q is positive, R is higher. If Q is negative, P is higher. So both cases, Q is not the largest. So if Q were the largest of the three numbers, then this will be contradicted. So choice 3. Consider a 4-digit number of the form A triple B. The first digit is A and the last 3 digits are all B. So some number like 4, 7, 7, 7, 8, 5, 5, 5, something like this. Which of the following conditions is both necessary and sufficient to ensure that the 4-digit number is divisible by A? And 4,777 is divisible by 4. 8,555 is divisible by 8. And so, this case it is not, It's a beautiful question because A triple B can be broken as A triple B can be broken as A000 plus BBB. A000 is definitely a multiple of A. This is 1000A. 1000A is a multiple of A. So this question boils down to triple B is a multiple of A. What are the conditions for necessary and sufficient for this to be true? Triple B as a 3-digit number is 111 times B equal to K times A. The multiple of A. That's what this question is saying. Is divisible by A. 111 is 3 into 37 into B is a multiple of A. If B were a multiple of A, this will be satisfied. B is divisible by A, this is satisfied. And so if B were 8 and A were 4, this will work. Nice. But is that a necessary condition? And is there a scenario where B is not a multiple of A and this is still satisfied? 3B could be a multiple of A. And very interesting question. 3B could be a multiple of A. So I could have a scenario where A is 6 and B is 2. Think about number which is 6 triple 2 divided by 6. This will work because there is a 3 sitting here. 37 is irrelevant as far as A is concerned. A cannot contain a 37. And so, but A without being a factor of B could end up being a factor of 3 along with B. And it could be very simply that B is 1, A is 3. So 3 triple 1 divided by 3, this will go. And so A could be a factor of B, that works really, but if A is a factor of 3B, that is sufficient. If A is a factor of 3B, this will work. If A is it is necessary and sufficient if A is a factor of 3B. Both ways it works. So 3B is divisible by A. Not just this, not this. I could have a scenario where B is not divisible by A and still A triple B is a multiple of A. That's still possible because of this pesky 3 sitting here. Beautiful question. Consider right angle triangle ABC, right angled at B. 2 circles, each of radius R, are drawn inside the triangle in such a way that one of them touches AB and BC while the other one touches AC and BC. Oh, nice. 2 circles are drawn inside such that one touches AB and BC. The 2 circles also touch each other. It's very important. That's weird, very weird. The 2 circles also touch each other. And not just any 2 circles, 2 equal circles. Both have radius R. AB is 18, BC is 24. Find R. Excellent question. 18, 24, this is 30. And so this is not, I know the formula for in radius, A plus B minus H by 2, but it's not the inner circle. This is sitting next to the inner circle. This is probably smaller than the inner circle. And so I'm going to take this center O, P, this is R, 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 this could be R, these two are equal, this is equal to this R, this is 2R. Fine. I did several things like this. None of the things really worked. Fine. So I was not really getting there, not really happy with this. Fine. So somewhere I was getting stuck because I could draw multiple things, R, this is 2R, this tangent is 3R, but to that circle I'm not drawing a tangent inside. And so this is, I can draw this. This I can say 24 minus 3R, I can find this. But I have no way of getting this. So this I can say is 18 minus R. This is 24 minus 3R. Yeah, even that could go somewhere. So from A, but this is a tangent to this circle, that's a tangent to that circle. I'm again in trouble and I couldn't do anything with that. But I know my beautiful formula in circle is A plus B minus H by 2. So I'm thinking these two are tangent to this circle, these two are tangent to this circle. From A, that's one tangent to the circle, another to that circle. It's a pain, very difficult to resolve that. I'm thinking if I can imagine or carve out another right angle triangle and then I can do in radius stuff, then I'm through. And so the construction I'm thinking of is this. If I put this as M and N, let's say this is Q and R. I know triangle MNC has as its in-circle this fellow, this beautiful second circle with center P. And so I know I can figure out that in radius based on my A plus B minus H by 2. I know triangle CMN is similar to triangle CAB. Ratio of 3:4:5. So I'm going to attack that. I'm going to say MN equal to 3x, NC is equal to 4x, MC is equal to 5x. 3x, 4x, 5x. These two triangles are similar, that I know. This is a right angle, this angle is common. I know that. So 3x, 4x, 5x in radius, which happens to be R will be equal to 3x plus 4x minus 5x by 2, which is x. Nice. So this is 3x, this is 4x, this is 5x, and that happens to be the in radius R. Or I put R, I can say this is 4R, this is 5R, MN is 3R. It's very interesting because this is 4R and then I have R remaining. 24 equals 4R plus 2R equal to 6R, or R is 4. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 12 plus another 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. This will be 12. That will be 20. 12, 16, 20. It all works rather beautifully. So in radius, or this radius R is 4 centimeters. And so this is a smaller right angle triangle that we are considering. So this will have 18 plus 24, 42 minus 30, 12 by 2, 6 in radius. This one, the 2/3 of that will have in radius 4, or R is 4. Beautiful question. Carve this M and C. That M and C is a triangle that is similar to ABC. Same 3:4:5 ratio. In radius of that circle happens to be R. Use that and then figure out the rest. Beautiful question. A king has distributed all his rare jewels in 3 boxes. The first box contains 1/3 of the rare jewels, while the second box contains k by 5 of the rare jewels for some positive integer value of k. The third box contains 66 rare jewels, and so k by 5 of the rare jewels for some positive integer value of k. Third box contains 66 rare jewels, 1/3 of the rare jewels. So the rare jewel, that number should be a multiple of 3. Second box contains k by 5 of the rare jewels for some positive integer value of k. It could be 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, whatever that is. The third box contains 66 rare jewels. The total number of rare jewels should be a multiple of 3 and 5. Second box contains k by 5 of the rare jewels, 1/5 or 2/5 or 3/5, it doesn't matter. So, but we know that the number of rare jewels has to be a multiple of 5. It's also a multiple of 3. So what am I going to do? I'm going to say nice, interesting. R man king has 15p rare jewels. Fine. First is 1/3, 5p is sitting inside 1. Second one is either 3p or 6p or 9p. 1/5, 2/5 or 3/5. I don't have to worry about 4/5 because if it is 12p, this will add up to more than 15. Right? How many rare jewels does the king have? The third one is 66 rare jewels. Oopsie. The first box contains 1/3 of the rare jewels. Second one contains k/5 of the rare jewels, not 1/5 but k/5, 1/5 or 2/5 or 3/5 or 4/5. But some positive integer value of k. Third box contains 66 rare jewels. And so out of 15p, 3 possibilities are there. 5 plus 3 is 8, this is 7p. 5 plus 6 is 11, this is 4p. 5 plus 9 is 14, this is p. 7p, 4p or p should be 66. 7p cannot be 66, it's an integer. 4p cannot be 66, it's an integer. P has to be 66, or he has 15p originally. 15p is equal to 15 into 66, which is 990. Our man, the king, should have had 990 jewels to start with. 1/3 goes here, 3/5 goes here, the remaining 1/15 goes there. That happened to be 66. Beautiful question. Aman has come to the market with rupees 100. If he buys 5 kilograms of cabbage and 4 kilograms of potato, he'll have rupees 20 left. Or else if he buys 4 kilograms of cabbage and 5 kilograms of onion, he'll have rupees 7 left. The per kilogram prices of cabbage, onion and potato are positive integers in rupees. Nice, helpful. And any type of these vegetables can only be purchased in positive integer kilogram or none at all. You cannot buy 1.3 kilograms of anything. Very helpful. It's an integer solution question. Right? Aman decides to buy only onion in whatever maximum quantity possible with the money he has come to the market with. Nice. Let's do this. Let's frame the equations. 5c plus 4p equal to 80. 5c plus 4p is equal to 80. Right. Second one, 4c plus 5o. 4c plus 5o onion, I'm writing it like this, otherwise you'll get confused with o, is 93. And c is an integer, p is an integer, all of that, good, fine, lovely. And now the first equation is very interesting for me because 80 happens to be a multiple of 5 and 4. Super fun to think. Why? Because 5c is a multiple of 5, 80 is a multiple of 5, 4p should be a multiple of 5, or p should be a multiple of 5. 4p is a multiple of 80, 80 is a multiple of 80, sorry, 4p is a multiple of 4, 80 is a multiple of 4, 5c should be a multiple of 4. This number is a multiple of 5, it should be a multiple of 5 because the total is a multiple of 5. This number is a multiple of 4, this should be a multiple of 4 because the total is a multiple of 4. Or we know that C is cabbage is multiple of 4, number of potatoes is a multiple of 5. Right? So cabbage could be 4 or 8 or 12 or 16, something like that. So number of kilograms of cabbage or cost per kilogram of cabbage, not number of kilograms of cabbage, could be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, something like that. Except 5 into 4 is 20, 5 into 8 is 40, 5 into 12 is 60, 5 into 16 is 80, already there, he's buying at least one. So all of these are not possible. So the number of kilograms of cabbage is bought are 4, 8 or 12, nothing else is possible. And so 5 times C could be 20, 40 or 60 being spent on this. The remaining being spent on potatoes, that will work for sure. We need to check this. So 4C can be 4 into 4, 16, 8 into 4, 32, 12 into 4, 48. So 5 times onion could be 93 minus 16, 93 minus 32 or 93 minus 48. This is 45. I like it because that's a multiple of 5. That can work. This is not a multiple of 5. This is 61. This is 77. These two don't work. Only this works. We are through. Or the price per cabbage should be 12. The price of onion should be 9. Price of potato 5 into 12 is 60, remaining 20 remaining, price of potato is 5. So 1 kilogram of cabbage costs 12 bucks, 12 into 4 is 48, 1 kilogram of onion is 9 bucks, 5 into 9 is 45, 45 plus 48, 93, that works. 5 into 12, 60, 1 kilogram of potato costs 5, 4 into 5, 20, 60 plus 20, 80. This is not just a solution, this is the solution, only one thing works. Nice. So how much money will he be left after the purchase? What is he purchasing? He's purchasing only onions, maximum quantity possible. Price of onion is 9, maximum he can buy is 11 kilograms, 99 bucks he'll spend, 1 rupee he'll be left with. That's the answer. Beautiful question, because you have to solve for what are the possibilities. Both of these should be satisfied, only one set of positive integer values work, and then we are through. Nice. Aman decides to buy only onion and potato, both in positive integer kilogram, in such a way the money left with them after the purchase will be insufficient to buy a full kilogram of either of these two vegetables. Fine. So onion price is 9, potato price is 5. And he is buying some number of onions and some number of potatoes. Right? The remaining money left with him, so 9x plus 5y is what he spends. With the remaining money, he cannot buy a full kilogram of either of these two vegetables. He cannot buy 1 kg of onion, he cannot buy even 1 kg of potato, which is cheaper. Or he has 100 rupees to go with. If this were 95, he can buy 1 more kilogram of potato. 94, he can buy 1 more kilogram of potato. 90, he can buy even onion. So this number is greater than 95. Could be 96, 97, 98, 99, even 100. He has nothing remaining, he spends everything. That's good. But it cannot be less than 95. It cannot be 95 or lesser, because then he can buy 1 more of this. If all such permissible combinations of purchases are equally likely, what is the probability that Aman buys more onion than potato? What is the probability that he buys more? So 9x plus 5y is 96, 97, 98, 99 or 100. I don't know which one. So I'm going to try for one solution. I'm going to say, hey, let this be 96. And we also know that both in positive integer kilogram, x is a positive integer, y is a positive integer. How does this work? I'm looking for a multiple of 9 that ends in 6 or ends in 1. 9 fours are 36. X could be 4. 36 gone. Remaining 60. Y equal to 12. Nice. The moment I get one solution, I can get another one. I have to offset this 9x with that 5y. I increase x by 5, 9 into 5, 45, my total will increase. I decrease y by 9, 5 into 9, 45, my total will decrease. That should work. So x equal to 9, y equal to 3 should also work. 9 into 9, 81, 5 into 3, 15, yes, it works. Subtract 9, add 5. 9 into 5, 5 into 9. One increases, other decreases, they cancel each other out. Find one solution, I can find another solution. But this is only for 96. I have to do for 97. So 4, 12, 9, 3 works. Both of them work. Now I do for 97. Let's do this. We've got a template. Let's attack this. 9x plus 5y equals 97. 9 into 3 is 27. So y is 77, remaining 70, 14. I could add 5 to this, subtract 9 from this, 8, 5 will also work. 9 into 8, 72, 5 into 5, 25, that works. Nice. So let's do this. Now we've got the template. 9x plus 5y equals 98. 9x, oopsie. 9x plus 5y equal to 99. 9x plus 5y equal to 100. Let's do 98 first. We're looking for a multiple of 2. X equal to 2, y equal to 18 goes off, 80 remaining 16, x equal to 7, y equal to 7. 14 into 7, 98, that works. X could be 1, y is 18, this works. 9 plus 90 is x equal to 6, y equal to 9 works. 5 9s are 45, 6 9s are 54, at x equal to 11, y will go to 0. That's not possible. There should be at least 1. What do we have here? So it should be x equal to 10, 90, y equal to 200, that works. Subtract 5, add 9, 11 should work. 45 plus 55. Lovely. So what do we have here? All of these are possible values. We're told all of them are equally likely. Then what does the question say? What is the probability that Aman buys more onion than potato? More onion than potato. Onion is x, potato is y. So 3, 14, this won't work. This will work. 4, 12, this won't work. This will work. 2, 16 won't work. 7, 7 won't work. 1, 18 won't work. 6, 9 won't work. 10, 2 won't work. 5, 11 will work. Sorry. I think I've written this the other way around. X should be higher than y. Both of these won't work. 10, 2 will work. 5, 11 will not work. So these two won't work. These two won't work. That won't work. Only one on this side. 2 more here. 3 out of 10 work. 3 by 10. Painful question. First you have to solve and get onion price, cabbage price and potato price. Then we'll have to understand that the total price of this combo of onions and potatoes is more than 95. 96 or higher. Then frame for 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Individually solve, get all 10 combination. And then recognize that out of these 10, in 3, the onion price is more than the potato price. 3 out of 10 through. And brilliant. Read the following scenario and answer the 2 questions that follow. Grouped questions, interesting questions. 41 applicants have been shortlisted for interviews for some data analyst positions. Some of the applicants have advanced expertise in one or more fields among the following: data analysis, database handling and coding. The numbers of applicants with different advanced expertise are given in the 2 by 8 table given below. So 2 rows and 8 columns. Database analysis, database handling, data analysis, database handling, coding. Data analysis and database handling and coding, data analysis and coding, all 3. The number of applicants with advanced expertise in all 3 fields is given as x in the table, where x is a non-negative integer. First of all, I was a little worried about this. Whenever I'm given this question screams set theory, I always worry whether the person who's created this question has meant data analysis only or data analysis. My bias is for taking it as data analysis, but I just worry. Are they thinking the same way that I'm thinking? And so I think that got eased out. What best can be concluded about the value of x? If it were my other way of thinking, data handling only, then x can be anything. That's not the case. Right? So now it's a classic Venn diagram question. I'm going to say, hey, let's put our 3 circles, put everything in. Data analysis, database handling and coding. And so I think it's database handling. Yeah, database handling, yeah, whatever that means. 12, 5, 7. This is 12. This is 5. This is 7. This is x. All 3 is x. And so database, data analysis and database handling is 2. Analysis and database handling is 2. So this is 2 minus x. Database handling and coding is 3. Database handling and coding is 3. So this is 3 minus x. The whole thing is 3. So this is 3 minus x. Just putting this in, I can use that formula A union B union C is A plus B plus C minus A intersection B minus B intersection C minus C intersection A plus A intersection B intersection C. But I like doing this because I can stick everything with 1 because only one missing number, right? X. This is the other one. Data analysis and coding is 6. Data analysis and coding is 6. So this is 6 minus x. Right, so 2, 3, 6. Data analysis and database handling is 2. 2 minus x. 3 minus x. 6 minus x. Right. Now I can fill everything else up. So I add these two to 6. 6 plus 2 minus x is 8 minus x. So x plus 4. This is 5 totally. This is these two add up to 3. 5 minus x. Add x. We'll get that. totally 7. 6 minus x plus x is 6. This is 9 minus x. I have to go to 7. X minus 2. 9 minus x plus x minus 2, the x goes off. X minus 2 will take us to 7. I'm adding these 4 to add up to 7. These 4 to add up to 5. These 4 to add up to 12. Right, so what best can we conclude about the value of x? We have x here. We know all of these should be non-negative integers. They can be 0, but they cannot be minus 1. So this is 2 minus x sitting here. 2 minus x is greater than or equal to 0. That means x is 0, 1 or 2. X cannot be negative because there's an x sitting here. An x sitting here. And there's an x minus 2 sitting here. There is 2 minus x and x minus 2. Very interesting. 2 minus x should exist. X minus 2 should exist. Both can't be negative. Or both should be 0. Oopsie. Quite beautifully, we know that x minus 2 equal to 2 minus x equal to 0, or x is 2. So what best can be concluded about the value of x? X is 2 only. Only 2 is possible, nothing else is possible. If it were 3, this will become negative. If it were 1, this will become negative. Done. True. Beautiful question, because you put everything in, then x minus 2 should exist, 2 minus x should exist. Exist as in both should be non-negative. X minus 2 and 2 minus x are non-negative, or x should be 0, both should go to 0. X should be 2, both should go to 0. Nice. How many applicants did not have advanced expertise in any of the 3 given fields? Did not have. Totally there are 41 applicants. How many did not have? And so I need to add everything up. This whole bunch adds up to 12. 3 minus x plus x is 3. 12 plus 3, 15. 15 plus x minus 2. 15 plus x minus 2. X is 2. X minus 2 is 0. This is 15. The whole union is 15. Totally there are 41 people. So outside should be 41 minus 15, which is 26 people. Look at the choices. Hopefully 26 is there as one of the choices. Oopsie. The upper hinge of a data set is the median of all the values to the right of the median of the data set in an ascending arrangement, while the lower hinge of the data set is the median of all the values to the left of the median of the data set in the same arrangement. I did not know this definition, so I'm very thankful for it. So you take a big data set, take the median of this half, it's a lower hinge, this half is the upper hinge. Of the lower half is the lower hinge, upper half is the upper hinge. So the 25th percentile, 50th percentile, 75th percentile. And so 0, 25, 50, 75, 100. Minimum lower hinge, median, upper hinge, maximum. For example, consider the data set 4, 3, 2, 6, 4, 2, 7. When arranged in ascending order, it becomes 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6, 7. So 7 things. The median is 4. The upper hinge is the median of 4, 6, 7, which is 6. The lower hinge is the median of 2, 2, 3, which is 2. Nice. Definitions are nice. A student has surveyed 13 of her teachers and recorded their work experience in integer years. 2 of the values recorded by the students got smudged and she cannot recall those values. All she remembers is that these 2 values were unequal. So let us write them as A and B, where A is less than B. A is less than B, not A less than or equal to B. Remaining 11 values are 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 16, 19, 21, 21, 27, 29. Nice, because there's already been arranged in ascending order, 11 different values. A and B sit somewhere in between. Moreover, the student also remembers the following summary measures calculated based on all the 13 values. Nice. The minimum is 2. There's no 2 here. A is 2. That's a big giveaway. Minimum is 2. There's no 2 in the 11 sets. So 2 has to be from one of the people. So the smaller value is 2. And so already we're saying, hey, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 16, 19, 21, 21, 27, 29. The maximum is 29, that satisfies. B is in between. Lower hinge is 6.5, so average of 6 and 7. So these 2 could be the middle terms. There could be an additional 7 here, but not an additional 6. So 7 or more is B. B is greater than or equal to 7. A is 2. B is greater than or equal to 7. The median is 12. So to 12's right should be 6 terms, left should be 6 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are already there. 6 should be here. Or B is greater than or equal to 7. B is less than or equal to 12. 7 less than or equal to B less than or equal to 12. And we know A is equal to 2. And B sits between 7 and 12. So far we have made these inferences. Upper hinge is 21. Yeah, 21 plus 21 by 2, that works. Maximum is 29. In fact, this we don't even need. We can obviously infer this. The other 4 are sufficient. Which of the following is a possible value of B? 7 and 12. 8 sits in this range. This is my answer. Done. True. Nice. So I'm going to write down the numbers. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 16, 19, 21, 27, 29. 7 less than or equal to B less than or equal to 12. This much I know. Based on the information record, which of the following can be the average work experience of the 13 teachers? Add everything up, divide by 13, that's the average. We know that the missing number is from 7 to 12. Start from here, 29 plus 56 plus 40. So 19 plus 21 is 40, 56 plus 40 is 96, plus 16. 96 plus 16 is 112, plus 20, 132, 139, 146, 151, 153. I'm a little worried about my mathematics. I'm going to do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There should be 12 numbers. There are 2 21s. There's one more 21 here that I've forgotten. So I'm going to erase this. I thought something was funny. I wanted the number. These numbers are very heavy. There should be more than that. 29 plus 27 is 56. 56 plus 42 is 98. 98 plus 35 is 133. Plus 20 is 153. 160. 166. 173. Sum of all of this. So I can add 7 to it. So we go to 180 to 185 divided by 13. So 180 to 185 divided by 13, that's my average. It's not 12. It's not 12 and a half. 169 is 13. So it's not this, not this, not this. Even 13 and a half is not possible. 14 is possible. 13 into 14 is 182. 182 is very much possible. 14 is possible. The rest are not possible. So question says, based on the information given, which of the following can be the average work experience? So B has so many values. Sitting inside that could be this value that takes us to 14. So 14 is possible, none of the others is possible. Blah, 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 blah. After re-entering the values of A and B and correcting the wrongly recorded value, there's one wrongly recorded value. So let me read from here. While rechecking her original notes to re-enter the smudged values of A and B in the records, the student found that one of the 11 recorded work experience values that did not get smudged was recorded wrongly as half of its correct value. After re-entering the values of A and B and correcting the wrongly recorded value, she recalculated all the summary measures. The recalculated average value was 15. We already did the total sum of all of these. Should go from 180 to 185. One of these. Right? But there is a mistake here. One number has been, half of the value has been written. So the actual sum of all 15, actually the correct sum is 13 into 15. Sorry, not all 15 numbers, all 13 numbers. Sorry about that. All 13 numbers is 13 into 15, which is 195. And so the mistake, or where this went wrong, I got something from 180 to 185 because I made a mistake and took one of the numbers as half of what it should have been. If I had taken the original full value, I would have ended up at 195. So what am I missing? I'm missing 10 to 15. 180 to 195 is 15, 185 to 195 is 10. So some number I've missed, I've from what it should have been, I've left out 10 to 15. Instead of taking 2x, I took x. And that difference is 10 to 15. Or effectively, I have to look at these numbers and say, that number in this mix between 10 and 15, or that set of numbers between 10 and 15, that is the one that has been written incorrectly. There's only one number like that, that is 12. Or we can deduce that this was actually 24 and we have written this down as 12. So the 180 to 185 should have actually become 195 because I miscalculated by 12. This number is not 180 to 185 but 183. B is such that it goes to 183 and then I missed out 12, it takes me to 195. What is B? Sum of the 11 remaining numbers originally was 173 plus B is now 183. After the correction it goes to 195. What is the value of B? B should be 10. Beautiful question. Step by step we deduce, infer, make inferences about median, deduce what A could be very accurately and what range of values B could take, and then join the dots and finish this off. A T20 cricket match consists of two teams playing 20 overs each, numbered from 1 to 20. The run scored in any over is a non-negative integer. I can understand that. The run rate at the end of any over is the average run scored up to and including that over. Again, understandable. The run rate at the end of kth over is the average number of runs scored in overs numbered 1, 2, 3 till k. Where 1 less than or equal to k less than or equal to 20, k a positive integer. We know this stuff. People who follow cricket just know this stuff intuitively. The following table indicates a run rate of a team at the end of some of the overs during a T20 cricket match up to 2 decimal places. 1 less than or equal to n minus 2 less than n plus 6 less than or equal to 20. N minus 2 overs, after n overs, n plus 2 overs, n plus 4 overs, n plus 6 overs. Each of these is a positive integer, non-negative integer. Positive integer because there is a run rate given there. It is also known that the team did not score less than 6 runs or more than 15 runs in any over. Did not score, so 6 less than or equal to runs in an over, less than or equal to 15 in any given over. Now if you can find n, this becomes simpler. Average of 8, total till that point should be 8 into n minus 2, 7.43 into n, 8.11 into n plus 2, 8.45 into n plus 4, 8.08 into n plus 6. The juiciest number for me is this 0.11 number. 0.11 is 1 by 9. I know that. So 8.11 into something should give me an integer. So this is 8 1 by 9. This number is 8 1 by 9 or 73 by 9. I multiplied by something to get an integer because integer number of runs has to be scored at the end of kth over. The number of overs has to be a multiple of 9. It has to be 9 or 18. So this n plus 2 is 9 or 18. It cannot be 18. Why not? This were 18, there will be 20, there will be 22. 20 over match. Or n plus 2 is 9. So this is 9. This is 7. This is 5. This is 11. This is 13. Total number of runs at the end of 5 overs is 5 into 8, 40. At the end of 7 overs, 7 into 4, 7.43. Now that 0.43 makes sense to me. 0.43 is 3 by 7. 0.14 is 1 by 7. 1428. So 7 into 7 is 49. Plus 3, 52. 9 into 8 is 72. Plus 1, 73. 11 into 8 is 88. 0.45. I would have been happier if it had been given us 0.44. But hey, we don't complain too much. 9.09 into 5 will be 45.45. Yeah, 45 is fine. 45.45. Yeah, it should be fine. It should be all right. Anyway, it is 4 by 11. 11 8s are 88. Plus 4 takes us to 92. No, it is not 4 by 11. It is 5 by 11. Sorry. 9.1 by 11 is 0.909 into 5 is 0.4545. So 0.45 is correct. It is 5 by 11. 88 plus 5, 93. I messed up my math. 93 is correct. 13 into 8 is 104. 0.08 is 1 by 13. 104 plus 1, 105. We know at the end of 5 overs they were at 40. At the end of 7 overs they were at 52. At the end of 9 overs they were at 73, 93, 105. Good. What is the value of n? We know n to be 7. Done. In which of these pairs of over numbers the team could have scored 22 runs in total? 6 and 7. 6 and 7 they scored only 12 runs. They scored only 12 runs, or they should score at least 6 runs in any over. So in the 6th over they scored 6. 7th over they scored 6. 7th and 8th The 7th over, they scored only 6 runs. In the 8th over, they could have scored a maximum of 15. 6 plus 15 is 21, 22 is not possible. 8 and 9th over, 52 to 73, 21 runs, not 22. 9 and 10, that is very interesting. In the 9th over, they could have scored 10 runs. In the 10th over, they could have scored 12 runs. 9 plus 10 is 21, that is fine. 10 plus 11 is 20, that would have also been fine. This is possible. 10 and 11 together, 20 runs they scored is not possible. This is the answer. Only in the 9th and 10th, that 2 over set, could it have even been 22 in any scenario. Other scenarios are not possible. Lovely. Which of the following over numbers the team must have scored the least number of runs? Oh, nice. 6th and 7th over. 6th over and 7th over, the team scored 6 runs. Others, maybe, maybe not. Must have scored 6th or 7th. 7th is there, done through. Happy. A store offers a choice of 5 different discount coupons to its customers, described as follows. And so, coupon A, flat discount of 250 on a minimum spend of 1,200 in one transaction. And so this reminds me of some gift coupon I won. They gave me coupons of some $100 per transaction on a minimum spend of 500, but 10 such coupons. They made it very clear that the minimum spend of 500 should have been, after I went to the store, minimum spend of 500 should be in some specific categories, and the coupons could not be banked on the same day. I tried and then I said, look, you can have all of this, you take this and shove it, I'm never coming to a shop again. And so, annoying coupon system. You give a coupon, you give it off, be done with it. Don't say you should come on every Thursday and buy only 1 pair of socks, but one half you will get this Thursday, another half I'll get next Thursday. Pain in the neck. Fine. Anyway, I'm ranting. We go back to this. Flat discount of 250, minimum spend of 1200. 15% discount on a minimum spend of 500 in one transaction, up to a maximum discount of 300. Or you could buy for 2000 rupees and get 300 rupees off, but not more than 300 rupees off. Like one of those Swiggy, Zomato thingies. A flat discount of 100 on a minimum spend of 600. A 10% discount on a minimum spend of 250 in one transaction, up to a maximum discount of 100. Here's 15%, here's only 10%, but the minimum spend is 250. So if you spend for 260 bucks, you'll probably go for this. If you're spending 500 or more, you'll go for that. Right. A flat discount of 50 on a minimum spend of 200 in one transaction. 50 on a minimum spend of 200. So if you're spending 200 bucks, this is very good. 25% off. A lot of money, a lot of big percentage. I'm interested in this. This is 10%, this is 15%, but this is 25%. Nice. If you're spending exactly 200. The customers are allowed to use at most 1 coupon in one transaction. 2 or more coupons cannot be combined for the same transaction. That's understandable, typical rules. Right? I've just captured everything, put this in a system. You get 250 off, minimum transaction is 1200, no maximum discount because it's a flat number. You get 250 off. You get 100 off, no max discount, minimum 600 rupees spent. 50 off, minimum 200, no max discount. The percentage things have a cap on them. 15% minimum transaction is 500, discount is 300. 10% minimum transaction is 250, maximum discount is 100. Nice. 4 customers used 4 different discount coupons for their respective transactions. In such a way, they obtained a total discount of 710. Which coupon was not used? Nice. First of all, I thought 710 would be lots of combination. There are not. This is 250. This is 100. This is 50. You add these 3, it comes to 400. The maximum possible discount here is 300 and here is 100. So the maximum you can avail is 800. Maximum possible discount is only 800 bucks. 250 plus 100, 350 plus 50, 400. 300 plus 100 is 400. Right? You're obtaining 710. You can't get 710 without getting this 250. Without getting this 100. Those 2 are in. And so, what are definitely in? This fellow is in. This fellow is in. Okay. The minimum discount possible is 150 here. 15% of 500, which is, sorry, 15% of 500, 75 bucks. So that is possible. Can we do without doing this? Can we do with the remaining? Let's say we take these 3, 250 plus 100, 350 plus 50, 400. Plus 300 is not sufficient, plus 100 is not sufficient. So if I take all three of them and leave out one of these two, then with these three I get 400 bucks. Only one of those two to give me 310 rupees, not possible. So I cannot use all three of them up. So I have to leave out one of these three. I know therefore that I have to use these two. Which coupon am I not using? That is bugger. So I'm using these two, getting 350 bucks. With these two, I have to get 360. I can either do $100 here and a 260 here, or a $300 here and a $60 here. Both are possible. Both combinations will work for some combination, some method. So 710 is possible if you skip out E. Anything else you skip out is not possible at all. 4 customers use 4 different discount coupons for their respective transaction in such a way that nobody used any discount coupon suboptimally. Nice. A discount coupon is used suboptimally if using another discount coupon could have resulted in a higher discount for the same transaction. Very nice. Very interesting idea. And so, what is the maximum combined spend before application of any discount? And so, suppose you're spending, the minimum transaction value is 200. If you spend 200 bucks, then this is the one to take. 200 bucks, you'll get 50 rupees off. You go to 250, this kicks in, but you'll get only 10% of the 25 rupees off. Even beyond 250, this is better. The next stop is at 500. So at 500 rupees, you'll get 50 rupees off. But at 500 rupees here also, you get 50 rupees off. So I'm going to say 200 to 499, the best coupon is E. At 500 rupees, E and D get the same 50 rupee off. At 500 rupees, this fellow gives me 75 bucks off. So I'll say 500 Kelly, I'll not go for this. So from 500 to 600 to 599 maybe, this fellow is better. Coupon B is better. 500 to 599. Coupon B is better. Nice. Because it's 15%, you get 75 bucks off. Here you'll get only 50 bucks off. Coupon B is better from 500 to 599. The moment you hit 600, 100 rupees is better, 16.67%. Somewhere 100 rupees will become less than that. So 600 to 100 by 15%, which is 20 by 3, 667 rupees. C is better, 600 to 667, 660, C is better, and then 667 upwards, the 15% goes to 100 bucks. That fellow is better till 1200. At 1200, 15% of 1200 is 180. So at 1199 till here, B is better. 1200 to some number, A is better. And then this guy will come back in. Finally, this is only get 250. Somewhere 250 will get crossed and we'll be back to this. And so E is very good for the low ranges. Then B, then C, back to B, then A. Very interesting where it happens. But if you look at this on a percentage basis, this guy is letting people down. 10%. This is 15. This is 16.67. That is high. This is 25%. So if you notice this, then C is not the best coupon in D is not the best coupon in any range. 200 to 499, this guy is good. 500 upward, that guy is good. At 10% and capped off at 100, nowhere is he good. The moment it crosses 500, 15% is more than 10%. So D is a useless coupon. So I want to maximize. I have 4 different coupons. We should all be using A, B, C, E. The coupons we should be using are A, B, C, E. The best coupon you can get at A is 250 at a price of about 1200. So you buy for 1200. Best for C is 100 rupees. You should be buying for 600. That's when you're using it not suboptimal. You're using it optimally. Right? And then for E, you should be buying exactly 200. And so, any discount, what is the minimum combined spend before application of any discount? These 3 I'm clear, 2000 bucks. And then for B, The optimum thing is the minimum transaction value, 500 bucks, you get 15%, you're happy with that. You're using it optimally, the best case scenario, because the others, you're getting a juicier discount than this 15%. And so this is 25%, this is 16.67%, this is also a good percent. So at 500, you say enough of that. So your total purchase should have been 1200, 500, 600, 200. These three add up 2000 plus 500, 2500. I was a little concerned about this question. I said, look, B, you get 15% off, you're using it. But whether you buy for 500 or 550 or 600, it's 15% off. I'm not using it suboptimally. I'm still optimally using it. If I buy for 600, still B is the best coupon. You're optimally using it. You're not suboptimal in your algorithm. But at 500 is the best. Beyond that, even though this stays at 15%, your overall percentage discount will come down because these are all juicier than 15%. And so 2500 is the purchase. The family wanted to purchase 4 products worth rupees 1000 each, and another product worth rupees 300. They were told that they could pay for the 5 products through one or more transactions in any way they wanted, as long as the purchase amount of any product would not get split into different transactions. Buy a 1000 rupee product, you can say, look, I'll bill it with coupon A or coupon B or C or D or E. You cannot say I'll take 200 bucks for E, 600 bucks for C. That's not possible. I mean 200, 200, 600. That's not possible. You cannot split across. The 1000 buck product has to be the 1000 buck product. You cannot partition it into different things. And so you can get a maximum of 5 coupons here. Use the same discount coupon repeatedly for separate transactions if they opt for more than one transaction. That is fine. So if you're buying not at, you can club, you can say I'm buying a 2000 rupee product and get this coupon and get that discount. Nice, all done. 2000 rupee product, you'll get 300 bucks off. Nice, good deal. But whether you want to do that, that's left to you. But you can have only one transaction and get a good deal with that. Right? Nice. Okay. Use the same discount coupon repeatedly. I'm going to say for the 300 buck product, the best coupon is E. So E could be applied for the 300 buck product. The 1000 buck product, this is ruled out. 1000 buck, you'll get 150 bucks here. You'll get 100 here. This is ruled out. D is useless. So I'm not using D anywhere. B is better than C. B will give us 150 bucks for a product. If I double it and take a 2000 rupee product, put 2 of them together, I'll still get the same 300. I put a 2000 rupee product, bill it here, I'll get only 250. 300 is better. Might as well do 1000. For the 300 wala, get this 50 bucks. For 300, this is better. It's the best deal. 150 into 4, 600 plus 50, 650 we can go to, which is nice, except we've been told that any product would not get split through one or more transactions. We can club products. I'm buying 4 things for 1000 and 1 for 300. I want to know if I can buy a bunch of 1000 and 300 together and get this guy interested. So put 1300 here, ignore E, and put 1000 into 3 here. For 1300 fellow will get 250. 150 into 3, 450, adding up to 700. In the previous combo, we got 150 into 4, 600, plus 50, 650. Here we're getting 700 bucks off for the same combination. This is what we should go for. 1000 buck item and the 300 buck item go under A. Other 3000 buck items go under B. 150 into 3 plus 250, 700 rupees off. That's the best scenario. We're not touching C. We're not touching D. It looked like B and D is a good combo. A and B is a better combo. Then the maximum discount we can get is 700.